So we got Marquis Dendy here after medaling in the long jump.
Yes.
I mean, that was a heck of a competition out there, huh?
It was brutal. It was brutal. I like it though. I love when things kind of heat up in those fifth round, and those are the things that people need to kind of see. You know what I mean? I think if we kind of went back to that old format, a lot of people get those fifth round magics happening. I'm not an advocate of the 8 people get 2 and then top 5 get that last one, but at the end of the day, everyone has to deal with it. And then that 30-second rule change definitely kind of makes people change up their routine. I mean, I had the season's best longest jump of my life indoors, and then I had to hurry up and get back on the runway 30 seconds again. So I was a little winded. I wasn't able to kind of really contest for that 850 mark that I was actually kind of pushing for. But nonetheless, it was a great competition. I loved it. It was 846, 844, 842.
Yeah.
And that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned 850, but did you think if you jumped 842 that was? I mean, that would have been a world league coming in. You think that would have been good enough to win, or once you did, you jumped that?
Well, I looked at it as I guess everyone kind of looks at what's on the plate. You got Luvo who can jump crazy. You got the Cuban guy who can jump crazy. Jerry Lawson who can jump crazy. So you just kind of got to look at the plate, just kind of back up. So I mean, yes, 842 would have been the world lead, but I didn't think that was going to kind of hold up. I definitely knew 850, maybe even 860 could have been a winning jump. It just all kind of depended on who jumped it first, who's going to heat up first. So because at the end of the day, it only takes one.
Yeah. Did you did you view the Cuban guy as a big threat coming in? Because I was kind of surprised he went so far.
I've actually watched his film a lot. Like I said, I've seen him jump. I think him and a couple of other his teammates are definitely jumpers. And Cubans have always been great triple jumpers and long jumpers. I mean, I watch film on everybody, so I know he definitely has something in the tank. Mm-hmm. So.
And do you do the long jump at the Olympic trials?
Yes.
So how does this one compare to that? Because those were 2 great competitions.
That was pretty crazy. I guess I would say that was even more crazy because on my 4th round jump, I literally I exerted so much energy, I tore my Achilles. So it's just like I didn't do that here. So it's like well, thank God. So it's just like it was almost like that, but without that descending order of kind of I guess 8 to 5 to last jump type of thing. But it was just as crazy. Somebody jumps from I went from 6th to 2nd, then back to 3rd. So it's like all those lead changes happening in a one jump is pretty crazy. So I would say it's just like the same thing, equivalent. But I think that Olympic trials was one to remember. I think I'm going to always remember that one.
Yeah. Is it cool to have the support and camaraderie among some of the other jumpers? Because I noticed in your final attempt, Jarian was standing off to your right, and he's sort of trying to lead the clap for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone. I mean, I think everyone kind of automatically knows that it's kind of different in the fields. Everyone wants people to heat up because it's different. When you have the sprints, it's just one lane. You got to focus on your lane. But if you don't see anyone jump pretty crazy, you're probably not going to jump pretty crazy either. So everyone wants people to kind of get hyped, get jump, get the crowd involved, and clap for them and stuff like that. Because without them not jumping, the competition isn't fun. You know what I mean? So it's definitely different than it is on the track side.
Yeah. Are you happy with bronze, or is it disappointing to come so close to the gold on the 4 centimeters?
I mean, it's bittersweet. I think about it as I had a silver, I had an opportunity to actually push for the gold. Like I said, with that 30-second rule change and with the kind of with the ordering. But at the end of the day, I did a personal best, and I can't complain because these guys jumped all their personal best as well. So it takes those kind of competition to kind of I guess excel like that. So I can't really be too mad, but at the end of the day, that's just kind of what happens. I left it all out there, and at the end of the day, I just came up with 3rd, and I got a bronze medal.
And what was the rule change specifically?
Is they took from 60 seconds to be on the runway to 30, and I guess they go from everyone gets 3 jumps in the beginning, and then only top 8 gets 2 more jumps, and then top 5 gets 1 more jump. So it kind of has you, kind of take off jumps and people like that. But I mean, in our sport, I guess in our event, 5th and 6th round jumps are obviously the ones that kind of get people up. So if who knows who else could have jumped crazy as well. So it's like you kind of take away that aspect. So you kind of really don't know how crazy the competition could have been. But at the end of the day, everyone has to deal with it. Everyone has gotten that, I guess, pep talk about it. So, you just kind of got to bear with it. But definitely that 30-second rule change is definitely kind of weird because, everyone's kind of really winded. I had to kind of hurry up and get re-hype in only 30 seconds.
How long did you have before?
60 seconds.
60. All right.
So.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, and nice job.
Absolutely.